Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Welcome to the Harley Davidson University. The organization has been around for 101 years, and it's where Harley Davidson trains its technicians and service people to know what to do when your bike needs service or has a problem. I'm going to disassemble and reassemble a Milwaukee 8 engine today. And for somebody who doesn't work with their hands, this is going to be a lot of learning and a big challenge. The two things I'm familiar with though, safety goggles and now safety shoes. But under the watchful eyes of John McEaneny and his team and a well-documented service manual that tells you exactly what to do, I was a lot more confident about what our team was expected to deliver. And that was not a simple task, let's be honest. More facing us. Yes. The engine was already out of the bike and on the bench. It only had the main engine and manifolds, no gearbox or other stuff to deal with. But this is still a large displacement, part liquid cooled, counterbalanced V-twin. But to be honest, the Harley Davidson University isn't designed for mechanically inept people like me. What it's meant to do is train service technicians from Harley dealers to work on the bike. So the students are generally organized into courses like an engine program or a chassis program, and they come with some mechanical skills already in the bag, unlike us. Here's the problem with engine assembly. We put everything in and we were about to close the cases, and then the experts came and reminded us, you need to mount the thing to the engine first, and this bolt, we forgot to put this bolt in. While we continue to build the engine, here's a little bit more background into the Harley Davidson University.
So the Harley Davidson University is it's a facility where our retail business partners can bring their people for both technical and non-technical training. It's the primary function of the facility. It's quite an agenda or a schedule of training that we have throughout the year. We offer both technical and non-technical training. The training offers everything from beginning to end, from our very early models right up to our most current models, such as the latest Softail that we've just released. Typically there'll be more courses around the current models because that's where the training is required, but we certainly offer training that goes all the way back to early models. So for a technical classroom, typically we only run 8 students at a time, and that's to ensure that they get the attention and the space to be able to conduct the work and in a safe working operational environment. For non-technical courses, we can sometimes run 12 or more participants depending on the topic that we're running. We have everybody from beginner level to master level. A beginner level might be somebody who's recently joined a dealership and they may be attending what's called a product knowledge or a brand immersion training. So you've got to remember, with a company that's coming up to 115 years of age, we have a lot of history, and our DNA, the way we started, is something that we like all people within the dealership to know and to be able to understand the beginnings of the Harley Davidson Motor Company up till today. So a brand immersion course is one, for example, where somebody new to the brand would come, right up to somebody who's already at an expert technician level doing advanced electrical diagnosis training. There's lots of technical advancements that happen in the Milwaukee 8, but probably the most noticeable is the 8 valves which is incorporated in the cylinder heads. So, you know, for people who are, for technicians in dealerships, they have to understand the workings of that. What is the correct procedures for doing adjustments, for modifications when we do engine upgrades, all those sorts of things. So the engines are continuing to evolve, and as they evolve, we continue to offer that product training. So we have best-in-class technicians at our Harley Davidson facilities. At the moment, the university is exclusively for our retail business partners to ensure that they have the best trained, the most competent, capable, well-educated staff in their facilities. Is there a potential to open it up in future? Perhaps, but at this point in time, it is exclusive for our dealer network.
But tearing the engine down and labeling the parts properly did help. We weren't really feeling that shaky anymore. So I'm not somebody who really works with my hands, but I did get the front cylinder put, and Rishabh's now working on the rear cylinder. And the amount of nuance and finesse that is required to get the thing to seat, and then the satisfaction of seeing the piston rise up in the board like it's supposed to, it's huge. We really should do more stuff with our hands, and I don't know, I think we're just culturally not inclined to do it, and so we don't, but this has been an amazing learning experience so far. And then, with our confidence sky high, we blundered. So we made a couple of mistakes during assembly of the engine, and we had to go back a few steps and fix them, and it's cost us a lot of time. And I'm now afraid that we'll be one of the few people today who will not finish assembling the engine in time, and it's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. The Harley Davidson University is important. Service quality and capability will be among the top decision factors for premium bike buyers very shortly, and the focus and investment on that side of the business, even in the face of high staff attrition rates, is commendable on the part of Harley Davidson. And we didn't do so badly either. We rectified our mistake and then continued on to finish the engine in the nick of time, one of the few engines on the day that had no damage, nothing broken, and a high likelihood of running right if started up. Thankfully, the Harley Davidson University has training engines meant for exactly this routine of working and learning, and if we did make any catastrophic mistakes, no one would find out. Phew!